the difference between the distance and displacement? Suppose a person going from A to B and he is following this path. He is going like this. So in this way, when we discuss about the distance, that means we will consider the total length of the path. Total length of the path, that means the path is maybe like this only, or the path may be like this only, or he is going like this only. So in this way, the distance is the total length of the path through which a body move is known as the distance. That means the distance is a scalar quantity, so the direction will not play an important role. It is independent of direction, but the distance always depend upon the path. That means the person is going to follow which path. He may go like this, he may go like this. Suppose he is going like 3 km here, then 4 km, then 5 km. Then how will you calculate the distance? You will add all the value 3 plus 4 plus 5 and you will get the distance. But there is no role of the direction because distance is a scalar quantity. Now come to the displacement. Displacement is a vector quantity, and when we calculate the displacement, we always take the shortest distance from the initial to the final position. Suppose here it is the 3 km and 3 km to 6 km. That means this displacement is independent of the path. Finally, you calculate the displacement by 6 km minus 3 km. So the distance displacement between the A and B is the 3 km. Doesn't matter it is going to this path or this path. Just simply you will calculate by taking the difference of these two positions, and it is a vector quantity. That means the direction is important in this case of the displacement. Simply how will you calculate the distance and displacement? Suppose a person who is going A to B, and A to B, the distance between the A to B is a 3 km, and finally he is coming back from B to A. So and the distance is the 3 km. So how will you calculate the total distance? A to B 3 km and then B to A 3 km. So the total distance is 6 km. But how will you calculate the displacement? Because when the person is going from A to B and he is coming back from B to A, that means how will you calculate the displacement? Displacement means the final position minus initial position. But this person has finally he has gone to B and then finally he has come back to position A. So in this case the displacement will remain 0. Why the displacement is 0? Because the final position is A and the initial position was also A. But the distance will remain the 6 km because the distance between A to B is 3 and B to A is 3. 3 plus 3 6 km because he has gone A to B and finally he is coming from B to A. So the distance is the 6 km, 3 coming and 3 going. But the displacement, final position minus initial position, and finally he has come back to his initial position. So in this case, the displacement will remain 0, but the distance, which is the 6 km, it is a very important concept. So what is the finally difference between the distance and displacement? Distance is the length of the path that you have seen. 3 km coming, 3 km coming back to original position, 3 plus 3. So you will calculate the length of the path. But in the displacement, you will take the final position minus initial position. You will always calculate the final minus initial. Distance is a scalar quantity. That means there is no role for the direction. Only magnitude we consider. While the displacement is a vector quantity and the distance is a scalar quantity. Second thing, distance always depends upon path, but displacement do not depend upon the path. That means when you calculate the distance, it will always positive. 3 km plus 3 km, 6 km. But that means displacement when the direction is considered. So that means suppose a person who is going here to here, that is 3 km and coming back 3 km, that means plus 3 and minus 3. So it will remain, it can be, you can mention the sign over there. So the displacement may be positive or negative or 0 because displacement is a scalar vector quantity while the distance is a scalar quantity. So distance is always positive. You cannot say plus, minus. So distance is always positive. That means 3 km plus 3, 6 km. But displacement may be positive when in the direction, when coming back the opposite direction. So displacement may be positive, negative, or the displacement may be 0. And always it can be more than or equal to the displacement. In some cases, suppose a person A going A to B, and this is plus 3 kilometer. So that means this is A to B, the distance is 3 kilometer, and displacement is also 3 kilometer, because you will have that means in some cases the distance and displacement may be same. Why? Because in the distance and displacement, in the distance there is no role of the direction, but in the displacement, because it is a vector quantity, just you will mention the plus or the minus or the 0. So in some cases distance maybe or the displacement maybe both have the same value, but always it can be more than or equal to displacement. But in some cases distance may be more than. How can you? Suppose a person who is going A to B and then coming back from B to A. How will you calculate the distance? Now in this case the distance is plus 3 and plus 3, because plus 3 then plus 3, so distance is 6 kilometer, but the displacement is 0. So in this case, in some cases distance or displacement may be same, but always in some cases distance is always more than displacement. You can say here the distance is plus 3 and plus 3, so 6 kilometer, but when he is coming back to his original position, displacement is 0. That means the distance is always more than displacement, okay, or it may be equal to displacement. It may be more than, for example, he is going A to B and then finally he is coming back B to A. That means distance is plus 3 and plus 3, 6 kilometer, but displacement is 0. So distance is always more than displacement. So how will you solve the numericals? So in this way, distance, one more important thing, distance can never be 0, because when the distance is 0, that means you are in the resting position, you are not moving at all. But you can see the displacement may be 0, because when you are going somewhere and coming back to your original position, at that case displacement is 0. But distance, it's a universal truth, distance can never be 0, can never be 0. How will you calculate this type of question? Suppose a person who is moving towards the east and he is covering 4 kilometer. O to A, he is covering 4 kilometer. Then he is moving A to B, he is to the north, that means it is the 3 kilometer. So 0 to A, O to A east, in the direction of east, he is going to cover 4 kilometer, and then A to B is going to cover in the direction of north, he is going to cover 3 kilometer. How will you calculate the distance? Distance means the total path. This is the path, 4 kilometer plus 3 kilometer. But I told you the displacement. How will you calculate the displacement? Displacement is independent of path and it is a vector quantity. So this is the final position B and this is the initial position. And I told you displacement you will calculate only when you get the final position and the initial position. So can you say what is the difference between the final position? This is the final position because he is moving like this. So this is the final position and this is the initial position. By the Pythagoras theorem, this is the 90 degree, 3. So how will you calculate this? Under root 3 square 9, 4 square 16 and you will get 25. And by the Pythagoras theorem, this value will give the 5 kilometer. That means the difference between the final position and the initial position, because this is the initial position from where he has started his journey and this is the final position, and displacement you will get by subtracting the final position and the initial position. So in this way, this is the final and this is the initial, and what is the difference between that? That is 5 kilometer that you have calculated by the Pythagoras theorem. This is 3 and 3, 4. And how will you calculate the distance? 3 plus 4. So in this type of question, the answer is total distance is 7 kilometer, but the displacement is, by the Pythagoras theorem, it will come, that is 5 kilometer. So these questions are very important. Second thing, I have told you, distance can never be 0, but displacement may be 0. some example, try to understand with some example. Suppose you have taken this chalk and it is coming to its original position. So this is going like this and coming back to its original position. How will you calculate the distance? This chalk is going up and this is covering the distance h and finally coming back to its original position. So the distance is h plus h. So the distance is 2h because this chalk is going up like this and coming back in right hand. So the total distance that is covered by the chalk, that is 2h. But displacement because it has come back to its original position, so the displacement is 0. That means the distance can never be 0, but in some cases displacement may be 0. One more example of if a stone, okay, or a circular path, okay, you are moving, you just hand this and you are moving this. So in this way, this is the circular path. Circular path, what is the circumference of the circular path? That is 2 pi r. And this journey start from this and it is coming back to its original position. So the distance, if the distance you will calculate, distance is 2 pi r. But displacement, because the journey has started from this point and it has come back to the original position. That means the displacement is 0. So anything which is moving in a circular path, it is a good example where the distance is 2 pi r while the displacement is 0. One more thing.